I never see the stories being told behind that. Like, how did you get there? How did you get to using all those supplements? And why did you choose the ones that you did? And did you go through a bunch before getting to that point and then realize that this was negatively impacting your body? Like, give me that information, right? Be real with me.
Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video.
What's up, dreamers? Driving and vibing. What's the vibes today? Supplements. That's what the vibes are today. I hope everybody's having a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. You're awesome. I want to talk about supplements today, though, right? Sup. Excuse me. I think this is an important topic. You're going to hear me say that every single video. And this is a spoon I just got done eating. I thought about eating while I was making the video, but you don't want to hear me chewing, right? If my wife doesn't want to hear me chewing, you don't want to hear me chewing. That's for sure. So I want to talk about supplements today. And I think this is important because there is, and I will tell you from experience, there are supplements out there that people will say, you should take this, this will help you build muscle, this will help you burn fat, this will help you become the smartest person in the world without even trying. And it looks like there's a fire in my trunk, but I assure you, there is not, I don't think. And people say all this stuff, and then, you're just like, well, I'm gonna try a supplement, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna order it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Tell you from experience, that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna put the spoon down. That's exactly what I did. I'm gonna give you an example. In my mid-20s, yeah, that makes me sound old, but I'm not, okay? I'm 32. That's my favorite number, by the way. In my mid-20s, 26 to be exact, that's when I started lifting, okay? I did the math before the video. I heard about testosterone booster, the sleep aids. I heard about all this stuff from a nutrition company. I'm not gonna name any names. Excuse me. And also, disclaimer, I'm not here to sell you guys anything. I'm not here to tell you not to take stuff. Just do your own research before you want to take something, right? Talk to your physician or doctor or whoever you have before you start taking stuff. And that's, we'll get into that, but testosterone booster was one of the things I heard about, okay? Didn't even do any research, just ordered all this stuff. Just started taking it for months and months and months. And, it just spikes your testosterone to levels that you don't need, which I'll go into this in other videos, probably not when I'm driving because this is more in-depth informational videos, but that will start down-regulating other hormones. So your testosterone will block other hormones and this and that, and it just causes chaos. But it'll help you build muscle, right? Well, I started taking all this, and then I stopped taking it and started actually doing research, and then I started getting my own blood panels done and found out my testosterone was incredibly high and my free testosterone was low, and my it's called SBH, off the top of my head I forget, sex binding hemoglobulin or globulin hormone. I said that wrong, but what did I just say? SBGH, this real thing. I lowered that to levels that were a little alarming in regards to my blood test. And this was from me not doing any research. What I did, and then I started doing research. The research that I found was that this is just the testosterone. I'm just talking about testosterone booster right now. And I'm not telling you not to take it. And I'm not telling you, just do your research, okay? But what I found was that when you're lifting weights, right? When you're lifting and going to the and exercising and pumping iron, which is what I was doing almost every single day, probably 6 days a week, your testosterone is going to naturally increase, right? Your body's going to produce more testosterone and keep all the hormones level. That's what your body does. Fantastic. The biology of the human body is fantastic. Levels out all the hormones the best that it can, right? Minus the disruptions that you put into it. And lifting weights will do this. So me adding extra testosterone was completely unnecessary. Kind of just a waste of money, and kind of giving me a little bit of negative impact of the supplement that I was taking. Now, I'm just giving that as an example. I used to take multivitamins as well. That's another thing. You don't necessarily need to take multivitamins unless you actually, like need them. And some people will just take them just to take them. This is why it's very important to talk to your doctor, right? Talk to your doctor. They can give you some blood tests that will determine if you really actually need the multivitamin. But for the most part, from the food that you get, you're gonna get most of those vitamins and minerals, right? And I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a physician. Ask your physician. Do your research before before you start taking stuff. So I was taking these multivitamins. Again, I got these blood panels. I'll go over blood panels. I think they're incredibly important. Probably one of the, if I could recommend something to somebody, blood panels would be it, because then you get to understand the inner workings, what's going on in your body. And then you really know if you need to take that multivitamin. But I realized that these vitamins were just spiking all these biomarkers in my body that were kind of unnecessary, right? And it's just causing chaos. All this stuff was causing chaos in my body. Stopped taking all that, started really focusing on like how to optimize these naturally. That's me being a biohacker, through food, exercise, diet, and sleep, and stress reduction, meditation, yoga. I don't really meditate, but I tried it a couple times. I do yoga and stretch though, and then lift, run, do all this stuff. And my body's starting to work itself back to optimal levels. So I think it's important to, again, I'm not a physician. I have to say this over and over because I feel like I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to, tell you not to take something or just completely stop taking something or start taking something. I just almost got hit. Stop. Like, there's a stop sign. You had a stop sign. I just want to kind of bring light to the situation that, your body may not need the supplements that everybody keeps pushing. It's individual variances. Another one's like vitamin D. If you live in an area where you get sun every single day, you probably don't need vitamin D unless, you have, I don't even know off the top of my head, maybe some kind of chronic situation that would require you to take a vitamin D situation, which you would probably know through talking to your doctor, right? But if you're getting sunlight every single day, sunlight is it gives you the vitamin D that you need, which is one of the benefits of going outside. You get the vitamin D and the sun, and you're happy. The sun's great. But there's another common one that people talk about. The B vitamins, they're what give you energy. Their B vitamins help with energy metabolism. I said that weird. Energy production, probably. That's another one that's talked about. The chances of you needing a B vitamin on a daily basis, probably pretty slim. But again, you might want to talk to your physician, get some blood panels, see what's going on, to see if you need it. But I think it's important to talk about. I think it's important to give, kind of life. I think more people need to give the background of their supplements, stories behind it, what they've gone through, why they've, like, I watch a lot of videos and I see all these supplement lists from biohackers and stuff, but I never see the stories being told behind that. Like, how did you get there? How did you get to using all those supplements? And why did you choose the ones that you did? And did you go through a bunch before getting to that point and then realize that this was negatively impacting your body? Like, give me that information, right? Be real with me. Not just try to sell me supplements. So, do your research heavily. Even research what I'm saying, right? I'm not saying what I'm saying is accurate. And if there's something that I say that might be a little bit wrong, or maybe I could add to, or I missed major points, by all means, let me know. I would love to learn more and also correct some videos in the future. It's always learning. Learning. So do your research and talk to your doctor before starting to take supplements, and vitamins and minerals, just to make sure that your body actually can utilize it, right? Because you don't want to disrupt the hormone balance. Disruption of hormone balance could really, like I said, cause chaos in the body, and that's just something we don't really need. So there you have it. There's my little rant and chant, driving and vibing, supplements and research. Apparently supplements and research, yeah, which is very important. I'm gonna make another video about that because I think it's so important. But everything apparently that I say, I think is very important. Or else I really wouldn't be saying it, right? So have a great rest of your day or a great rest of your night. Hope to see all of you in the next video. Hit that subscribe button if you like it. I don't know, do whatever. But see you later.